Have you ever set yourself a goal? My goal was to win the Olympic Games. I'm Jeanette Kwachi, and in this pod, I'm going to talk about how a goal, even one as big as winning the Olympics, can be broken down in a way that allows you to take positive action towards it every day. What do you want from the next few months? What do you want your exam results to be? What else have you got going on that's important to you? Take a moment to pause the pod and write down whatever comes to your mind. When we know what we're trying to achieve, we can work out how our daily priorities and our habits can help us get there. When I was setting out to become Olympic champion, I didn't focus on the final outcome, but instead on what I needed to do every day. I worked out how a champion would eat, sleep, train, and think, and then I set mini daily action goals around those things. If your goal is to get a certain mark in your maths GCSE, think about what a person who gets that grade would be like. What would they do every day? They might reorganise their room so they don't have any distractions, or plan a nighttime routine so they get enough sleep. They might make and follow a revision timetable, or decide which pods to listen to and put them into a playlist ready for their next study session. Think about yourself and your goals and be really specific about the actions you'll need to take and then link them to the things you already do. For example, if you spend 20 minutes on the bus to school every day, you could make a plan to listen to a pod each time. Or you could decide to put your trainers on ready for a run as soon as you get home so you don't get distracted doing something else. Take another moment to pause the pod now and give yourself a few minutes to write down what you're going to do to help you in your goals. So, by now, you should have a positive plan of action, but it also helps to plan how you'll deal with challenges. What are the barriers to you reaching your goals? When I was goal setting, I realised that some of the things I was doing every day made it less likely that I'd get to wear that gold. Simple things like watching TV too late so I didn't get enough sleep, forgetting my water bottle during the day so I was dehydrated, and being disorganised so I couldn't find my kit and was late for training. None of these things sound like big things on their own, but added together, they would have been. What are the habits that you have that might stop you hitting your goal? Maybe it's motivation, time, or disorganisation. Think about the ways you can overcome them. Do you need a visual reminder of what your goal is to motivate you? Or do you need to plan your time a bit better so you can fit everything in? Pause the pod now and write down all the challenges you think you might face. Then, for each idea, see if you can think of a couple of ways to keep on track. So, now you've got a list of things to start or stop doing, it's time to act. Trying to change everything at once makes it less likely you'll change anything. So instead, pick one thing you're going to do this week. Write it down and stick it somewhere you'll see it every day. Each week, pick a new action to add in. The more often you do something, the more it becomes a habit, and eventually it becomes who you are.